Millionaires are made during recessions. That's a quote you might have heard before. But is it actually true? Well, while it is certainly not true that millionaires are only made during a recession, there are a lot of individuals who have become rich during economic downturns. I have to admit, the media is very negative at the moment, and it's not always easy to stay focused and motivated. So, I feel like we should talk about the importance of shifting your mindset during times like these. Instead of seeing this current recession as a disaster or a threat, as portrayed in the media, you should really start viewing it as an opportunity to grow, learn, and innovate. Because history has shown, after every recession, there comes a period of economic growth.
We're going to give you a few examples of people who became millionaires during past recessions. Let's take, for example, Jeff Bezos, who started Amazon during the early 1990s recession, when he saw the potential of online shopping and e-commerce. Despite facing initial losses, Amazon eventually became the largest online retailer in the world and made Bezos one of the richest men on earth. Or Travis Kalanick and Garrett Camp, who co-founded Uber during the 2008 recession, when they had trouble finding a taxi in Paris. The idea of a ride-sharing app disrupted the transportation industry and made them billionaires.
And let's not forget about Sam Walton, who opened his first Walmart store during the 1948 recession when he noticed that people were looking for ways to save money on groceries and household goods. He focused on offering low prices, high quality, and convenient locations, and his retail empire grew to become the largest in the world. These examples only show that recessions can create opportunities for entrepreneurs, investors, and innovators who are willing to take risks, adapt to change, and persevere through difficult times.
Okay, so during our research we found out that a lot of people actually confuse the words recession and inflation. So we're going to give you a brief explanation of each. A recession is a period of economic decline, typically defined as 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP growth. In other words, the economy is shrinking instead of growing. During a recession, businesses may struggle to make sales, which can lead to layoffs and higher unemployment. Consumers may also cut back on spending, which can further reduce economic activity. Recessions can be caused by various factors, such as stock market crash, a housing bubble burst, a financial crisis, or a natural disaster. Governments and central banks may implement various policies such as stimulus packages, tax cuts, or interest rate reductions to try to stimulate economic growth and reduce the impact of a recession.
Inflation is a sustained increase in the general price level of goods and services over time. In other words, things become more expensive. Inflation can be caused by various factors, such as an increase in demand, a decrease in supply, or an increase in the cost of production. Inflation can have various effects on the economy, such as reducing the purchasing power of money, increasing the cost of living, and decreasing the real value of savings and investments. Governments and central banks may try to control inflation by implementing various policies, such as raising interest rates, reducing the money supply, or implementing price controls. In summary, a recession is a period of economic decline, while inflation is a sustained increase in the general price levels of goods and services. While both can have negative effects on the economy and people's lives, they are caused by different factors and require different policies to address.
Okay, so these are the steps that you as an individual should be taking right now to come out of a recession as a much wealthier person. First, let's talk about savings and budgeting. We would like to encourage you to assess your current financial situation and adjust your spending habits accordingly. During a recession, it is particularly important to save money, reduce debt, and cut unnecessary expenses. We would recommend using budgeting apps or spreadsheets to help track and optimize your expenses on things like groceries, utilities, entertainment, and transportation.
The second and most important thing is to increase your own earning power. You should always invest in yourself in the form of personal education and training. By gaining new skills and qualifications, you will qualify for higher paying jobs or advance in your current career. If you haven't already, right now would also be the perfect time to start a side hustle and learn a new skill set. By leveraging your skills and talents, you can generate additional income streams and potentially earn more than your full-time job. Just keep in mind that at the end of the day, increasing your income is much more valuable than having to count every penny you spend. Nothing will make you rich faster than a high monthly income. In case you need some inspiration for side hustles that you can start right now, you should check out our other videos.
Third, start investing. Okay, so I can tell you one thing. The money that is sitting around in your bank account right now is decreasing in value basically every day. The only way to stop this is by investing. During a recession, stock prices are falling as investors panic and sell off their shares. This creates opportunities for savvy investors to purchase quality stocks at a discounted price. So, while an unexperienced person would think this is such a bad time to invest, everything is falling, a wealthy person sees this as an opportunity to buy everything at a discount. Okay, so in case you have already started investing, please don't panic and sell your shares right now because the market will recover at some point. If you haven't started yet, don't wait for the right moment and forget about trying to time the market. Time in the market is much more important. Just get started and try to invest the same amount of money every month.
If you would like a more detailed video on how to start investing for beginners, let us know in the comments and we will be really happy to do that for you. Okay guys, that's all we have for today.
Let us know how you liked the video, and if you want to see what the best dropshipping products to sell in March are, just watch our previous video.
See you next week.